Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the gentle warmth of the Mediterranean sun on your skin. You are standing on a balcony overlooking a city perched on cliffs, with waves rolling gently beneath you. This is Monaco, a tiny principality sparkling like a jewel against the deep blue of the sea. From this vantage point, the city seems both alive and serene, a delicate balance of elegance, nature, and light. The harbor below hums quietly with the early movements of the morning. Luxury yachts, sleek and gleaming, float gently on the calm waters, their reflections shifting softly with the tide. Fishermen prepare their boats for the day, their nets coiling with practiced ease, and the scent of salt and fresh sea breeze fills your lungs. In the distance, the hills rise gradually, dotted with pastel-colored buildings and terraced gardens, offering a sense of timelessness. You step down toward the Monaco Ville, the old town that clings to the cliffs like a storybook scene. Cobbled streets wind upward, leading to the prince's palace, its golden accents catching the first rays of the sun. You imagine the history that echoes through these walls, centuries of royal lives and ceremonies, each stone holding a memory of splendor. The palace overlooks the harbor, and from here, you can watch the gentle waves kiss the coast while the city slowly awakens. Walking through narrow alleys, you notice the quiet charm of old cafes opening their doors. The aroma of fresh pastries, croissants, pain au chocolate, and warm brioche drifts into the streets. You imagine sitting at one of the tables, sipping a gentle coffee while the city stirs around you. Couples begin their morning walks, and a few locals exchange greetings, their voices soft yet cheerful. The world feels both expansive and intimate here. Descending toward the Port Hercules, the heart of Monaco's maritime life, the energy changes slightly. The early bustle of yachts and fishing boats mixes with tourists' slow, curious steps. You can hear the distant hum of engines preparing for the day, the soft clinking of rigging, and the calls of seagulls circling above. Everything moves with a gentle rhythm, never rushed, just perfectly measured. Alongside the water, the streets are lined with boutique shops and cafes. You can imagine the gentle sounds of jazz playing softly from one of the windows, mingling with the sound of waves. Flowers spill over railings, their colors vivid against the neutral tones of stone buildings. The air is warm, slightly briny, and carries a sense of calm sophistication. Monaco in the morning feels like a secret waiting to be discovered, a delicate balance between serenity and elegance. As the sun rises higher, the city seems to breathe with you. You wander toward Jardin Exotique, a lush garden perched high above the city. The path curves gently, lined with cacti, succulents, and flowering shrubs. From here, the view of Monaco stretches endlessly: rooftops, marina, cliffs, and the vast Mediterranean beyond. Every step you take feels like a slow, deliberate act of discovery, a meditation in motion. The garden itself is alive with subtle sounds: birds calling to one another, leaves rustling in the soft breeze, and distant waves crashing softly against the rocks. You pause at a viewpoint, close your eyes, and feel a sense of weightlessness. The city below hums quietly, but here, among the plants and the sunlight, time seems to stretch. Monaco is waking slowly, and you are allowed to move with it. Every corner, every street, every terrace invites gentle exploration. You imagine wandering through the quiet squares, stepping onto a pier, or simply sitting on a bench, watching the light dance on the water. The early morning in Monaco is not hurried. It is a gentle awakening, a soft introduction to the city's rhythm, its elegance, and its calming energy. The morning continues to stretch, and the city takes on a golden glow. You walk through the streets of Monte Carlo, where luxury and history merge effortlessly. The facades of the buildings shimmer softly in the light, adorned with intricate balconies, pastel tones, and gentle floral arrangements. The streets are quiet, only punctuated by the occasional soft murmur of footsteps or the hum of a distant car. Here, elegance is not loud. It is subtle, enveloping, and comforting. As you approach the casino square, you notice the grandeur without feeling overwhelmed. The architecture tells stories of a past era, where every detail was crafted to perfection. Fountains shimmer under the sunlight, water glinting like scattered diamonds. A few early tourists wander carefully, their eyes wide, yet their steps slow, as if in awe of the city's measured beauty. You imagine strolling across the square, feeling the warm stones beneath your feet, breathing in the air of sophistication and calm. Nearby, the cafes begin to fill with the gentle sounds of conversation, the clinking of cups and soft laughter. Baristas move with quiet precision, preparing coffees and pastries for the morning crowd. You pause for a moment, imagining a table by a sunlit window. The smell of warm bread and rich chocolate pastries mixes with the subtle scent of blooming flowers from the balconies above. Every detail adds to the serene rhythm of the day. From here, you take the narrow alleys that wind upward toward the Monaco Cathedral. The stone walls radiate a sense of history and tranquility, and the distant sound of bells adds a soft musical undertone to the city's gentle morning symphony. Inside, the air is cool and carries the faint scent of incense. Sunlight filters through stained glass, painting the floors with soft hues of red, blue, and gold. You walk slowly, letting the calmness of the place seep into your mind. Beyond the cathedral, terraced gardens and small parks offer quiet spots to pause and breathe. You sit on a bench beneath a tree, listening to the distant hum of the city and the soothing rhythm of the waves below. The sound of birds, leaves, and water creates a natural lullaby, harmonizing perfectly with the city's calm energy. Monaco's charm is not just in its luxury, but in these small, quiet moments of serenity tucked away amid its splendor. From the hilltop gardens, the view stretches across the marina. Yachts float lazily in the sun, their reflections rippling gently in the water. The streets curve and twist down to the harbor, each turn revealing new glimpses of the city's elegance. You walk slowly, savoring each moment, letting the light, the sounds, and the soft warmth guide your steps. The day continues, and Monaco's energy grows gradually, never rushing, never forcing itself. It moves with a soft rhythm, inviting you to match it. Each alley, terrace, and garden seems to breathe along with you, whispering that life here is best experienced gently, fully aware, and without hurry. Descending toward Port Hercules, the city opens up into expansive views of the sea and the harbor. The yachts and sailboats sway lightly with the motion of the waves, their masts reaching toward the sky like delicate sculptures. The water glimmers under the sun, reflecting the city, the hills, and the vast expanse of blue that stretches endlessly to the horizon. The gentle sound of the waves, mingled with distant seagulls and soft laughter, creates a lullaby that fills your senses. Walking along the harbor promenade, the scent of salt water and fresh fish drifts through the air. Fishermen work quietly, their movements deliberate and practiced. Small cafes line the waterfront, with tables shaded by umbrellas, waiting to serve the afternoon crowd. You pause to watch a gentle wave lap against the stone pier, hypnotized by its rhythm. Every sound, every reflection, every gentle sway of a boat is part of Monaco's calm symphony. Across the water, the cliffs rise dramatically, dotted with terraced gardens and pastel buildings. You imagine the history here. Centuries of coastal life, royal events, and quiet moments that have been witnessed by the sea itself. The sun illuminates the city in soft gold, and the warmth on your skin feels comforting, like a gentle embrace. You find a small bench by the promenade and sit, letting your eyes wander across the harbor. The yachts, the water, the hills, the pastel buildings, all blend into a calm mosaic of colors, shapes, and reflections. Somewhere nearby, a street musician begins to play a soft melody on the guitar, blending perfectly with the sounds of the waves. It is impossible to feel rushed here. The city insists you move slowly, notice, and breathe. As you rise and continue walking, you see children feeding seagulls, the birds swooping gracefully in the soft breeze. An elderly couple strolls hand in hand, their pace unhurried, their laughter quiet and warm. You pass cafes and boutiques, each exuding subtle luxury without overwhelming. The elegance here is effortless, quiet, and serene, like the city itself has learned the art of calm. The sunlight shifts slightly, casting long, soft shadows across the harbor. The reflections of the boats ripple gently, making it feel as if the water itself is breathing. You breathe with it, feeling your body relax, your mind unwind. Monaco at this hour is not just a city to see. It is a city to feel, to absorb, to let guide you into serenity. Every step along the harbor teaches patience. Every sight invites appreciation. Every sound reminds you that calmness is present everywhere if you take the time to notice. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the gentle motion of the water and the soft warmth of the sun lull you into complete ease. As the afternoon sunlight softens, you find yourself wandering along the Larvato Beach promenade. The sand glows warmly beneath your feet, and the Mediterranean waves lap gently at the shore, creating a rhythm that feels like a soothing heartbeat. The air is tinged with salt and warmth, mingled with the faint aroma of blooming bougainvillea along the path. Here the world slows down, each step sinking naturally with the gentle motion of the sea. The beach is calm now, dotted with a few early walkers and sunbathers enjoying the fading warmth. You stroll leisurely, letting your gaze drift across the horizon where the water meets the sky in a seamless expanse of blues. Every wave sparkles in the sunlight, moving with quiet precision, reflecting Monaco's delicate elegance. Children play quietly at the water's edge, their laughter soft and carefree, blending harmoniously with the natural sounds around you. Further along, you come across a row of small cafes with outdoor seating, umbrellas swaying lightly in the breeze. The hum of conversation is gentle, almost like a whisper, adding to the serenity rather than disturbing it. You imagine sitting at one of the tables, a warm coffee in hand, while watching the yachts anchored in the harbor sway gently with the tide. The combination of sunlight, sea, and soft activity creates a perfect balance, soothing your mind and inviting your thoughts to drift peacefully. Walking past the beach, you enter a quieter neighborhood, where terraced gardens cascade down toward the sea. Colorful flowers spill over the stone walls, their petals glowing in the late afternoon sun. Olive trees, cypresses, and fragrant herbs fill the air with subtle fragrances, and birds move lazily through the branches, their calls soft and melodic. You breathe deeply, feeling your senses align with the gentle rhythm of the city. Ahead, the Monaco Yacht Club gleams in the sunlight, its elegant architecture reflecting the luxury and calm of the city. Yachts glide softly through the water, their movements slow and deliberate. You pause at a small pier, leaning on the railing, and watch as the sea catches the sun, sending ripples of light dancing across your vision. Each wave feels like a gentle lullaby, encouraging relaxation and quiet reflection. Beyond the harbor, the cliffs rise dramatically, dotted with quaint villas and gardens. The city appears suspended between sea and sky, a perfect harmony of nature and human craftsmanship. You take a moment to close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun on your face, the soft breeze brushing against your skin, and the gentle hum of life around you. In Monaco, every element seems designed to bring balance and calm. The water, the wind, the light, the quiet motion of people and boats alike. Continuing along the promenade, you find a shaded path lined with palm trees. The shadows stretch long, creating patterns that dance slowly across the ground. A distant musician strums a soft tune on a guitar, the melody mingling seamlessly with the rhythm of waves and rustling leaves. Walking here is effortless. Each step encourages stillness, a mindful connection with the surrounding beauty. The afternoon gradually fades, and the colors of the city deepen into warmer hues. The soft glow on the water, the gentle shadows cast by the architecture, and the subtle movement of leaves all harmonize into a peaceful symphony. You pause again at the water's edge, taking a deep breath, and let the serenity of Monaco fill your senses. It is a city that not only dazzles with elegance but also nurtures calm, where the simple act of walking along the coast becomes a meditation in motion. The morning has fully transformed into a gentle, golden midday. Monaco's elegance is evident everywhere, but now it's the subtle details that capture your attention. The quiet corners, the sun-dappled gardens, and the soft hum of life moving at an unhurried pace. You leave the harbor behind and wander toward the Jardin Japonais, a hidden gem tucked within the city. Its entrance, shaded by bamboo and flowering trees, feels like stepping into a dream. The path curves gently as you move deeper into the garden. The sound of water follows you, a small stream trickling over rocks, a pond reflecting the sunlight, the delicate rustle of leaves in the breeze. You notice the koi fish swimming lazily beneath the surface, their movements slow and deliberate, almost meditative. Every step along the gravel pathways feels grounding, as if the world outside these walls has melted away, leaving only serenity and calm. A wooden bridge arches gracefully over the pond, and you pause to look down. The water mirrors the sky, the surrounding trees, and the sunlight, creating a sense of infinite depth. You imagine placing your hand in the water and feeling the cool, gentle flow brush your fingers. The koi fish swim past, indifferent yet mesmerizing in their effortless motion. This is a place where time slows, where each breath can stretch and deepen, and where every sound, the water, the wind, the faint call of birds, is a lullaby for the mind. Continuing through the garden, you notice small lanterns hanging along the paths, their soft shapes catching the light. The air carries the subtle fragrance of blooming jasmine and cherry blossoms. You walk slowly, letting the scents, the colors, and the textures envelop you. A small pavilion offers a shaded bench, where you pause to sit. The sun filters through the bamboo leaves, creating patterns that dance gently across the stones. Here you feel cocooned in tranquility, a quiet observer of a timeless world. From the garden, the city opens up again as you wander toward Monaco's old town. The streets are cobblestoned, winding up and around the cliffs like ribbons. Small balconies overflow with flowers, and pastel walls glow softly in the sun. The rhythm of footsteps and distant voices blends with the hum of the city below. From this vantage point, you can see the marina, the hills, and the endless expanse of the Mediterranean beyond. Each glance feels like a gift, every detail a reminder of how calm life can feel when observed quietly. You wander past local shops, small cafes, and artisan boutiques. A few locals smile and nod in greeting, their movements slow and gentle, part of the city's natural rhythm. You imagine stepping into one of the cafes for a warm pastry and tea, letting the aromas and soft conversations fill the senses. Monaco at this pace feels less like a busy destination and more like a sanctuary, where elegance and serenity intertwine effortlessly. A narrow stairway leads you further upward to a small square overlooking the cliffs. From here, the sea stretches endlessly, the horizon blending softly with the sky. You pause, breathing deeply, letting the breeze carry away any lingering tension. The waves below continue their timeless dance, reflecting the sun and the scattered lights of the city like moving jewels. You feel weightless, suspended in a moment that seems to belong solely to you, Monaco, and the gentle rhythm of life itself. Every corner of the old town seems to whisper stories of the past, echoes of royalty, merchants, artists, and dreamers who walked these streets long before you. Yet it does so without pressure or grandeur, instead inviting quiet reflection. You follow an alley that curves back toward the palace square, where shadows begin to stretch, softening the day. Here, even the walls seem to breathe, the stone warm under your hand, carrying centuries of calm energy. As the sun continues its descent, Monaco's colors deepen, casting long, gentle shadows. The city feels alive but hushed, vibrant yet serene. You pause at a balcony overlooking the city once more, closing your eyes and letting the sights, sounds, and scents flow over you. The warmth of the sun, the cool caress of the breeze, and the endless rhythm of the sea lull your thoughts, guiding you toward a deep, calm stillness. In Monaco, elegance is not just seen, it is felt, inhaled, and absorbed. And in this gentle embrace, you feel time slow, your mind relax, and your body settle into perfect ease. Here, there is nothing to do, nowhere to rush, only the soft unfolding of the city's heart and the quiet pulse of life along the Mediterranean. Your walk takes you further down the boulevard, where the sounds of the city begin to fade completely. The botanical garden lies ahead, a sanctuary of green spread across the cliffs overlooking the Black Sea. The entrance is quiet, the air thick with the scent of wet leaves and earth. You begin to climb the gentle slope, the gravel path crunching lightly beneath your shoes. Each step feels slower now, more deliberate, as if time itself has stretched to match your calm rhythm. The trees rise tall on either side, their branches creating a soft canopy above. Moonlight filters through the leaves, forming delicate patterns on the ground. You pause for a moment to listen, the sound of the sea below, the whisper of the wind through bamboo and palms, the occasional chirp of a night bird hidden somewhere in the distance. Every sound feels clear and perfectly placed, forming a quiet symphony that calms your mind. As you move deeper into the garden, you come across a wooden bridge that crosses a small stream. The water moves gently, reflecting bits of silver light. You lean on the railing, feeling the cool, smooth wood under your hands. The sound of water flowing beneath you is soft and rhythmic, like the city's heartbeat slowed down. You breathe deeply, the air cool and filled with the fragrance of wet moss and distant flowers. For a long moment you simply stay there, breathing, listening, existing. Further along the path, you discover a lookout point that opens toward the vast sea below. The view is breathtaking. The horizon stretches endlessly, the waves glowing faintly under the moonlight. The wind brushes softly against your face, carrying a hint of salt. You sit on a nearby bench, letting the sound of the sea below lull you into stillness. It feels as if the entire world is breathing with you. Slow, deep, peaceful. The garden around you hums with quiet life. The leaves rustle, the branches sway, the waves crash gently in the distance. Every motion is slow, intentional, and serene. You close your eyes once again, feeling the earth beneath your feet, the air around your skin, and the rhythm of the sea inside your chest. You let go of all thought, all memory, all sound except the calm breath of the night. The world has no edges here. The city beta sun begins its slow descent, painting the city in shades of rose, amber, and gold. Monaco at sunset feels almost ethereal, a delicate transformation that softens every edge and bathes every building in warm, gentle light. You walk toward Fontvieille, the harbor tucked quietly at the base of the cliffs. The yachts now appear as silent silhouettes, their reflections shimmering across the water like liquid gold. The gentle lap of the waves forms a constant, soothing rhythm, harmonizing with the soft wind brushing your skin. The streets around Fontvieille glow softly under the evening sun. Palms sway lazily, casting long shadows over cobblestones and pathways. Small cafes begin to light lanterns and candles, creating tiny pools of warm illumination. You imagine sitting at one, sipping a calming tea while watching the horizon, the colors of the sunset reflecting both on the water and in your mind. The city's energy is soft yet alive, a perfect balance between motion and stillness. From the promenade, you see the cliffs rising majestically, adorned with terraced gardens and pastel villas. Their windows catch the sun's dying light, creating a gentle sparkle that mirrors the waves below. You walk slowly upward, taking in the panoramic view of Monaco. The harbor, the sea, the hills, and the scattered buildings, all bathed in a golden glow that seems almost otherworldly. The city at sunset is not hurried. It exists for quiet observation, for gentle reflection, and for the deepening of calm. Near the Monaco Cathedral, the evening light softens the stone walls and cobbled streets, highlighting the intricate details in warm hues. The quiet hum of footsteps blends with the occasional murmur of voices, and the sound of bells ringing softly in the distance adds a musical undertone to the scene. You pause for a moment, taking in the tranquility of the surroundings, feeling a gentle weightlessness settle over your thoughts. The water at the harbor mirrors the sky, turning from blue to pink, and then to deep orange, each wave catching the light and sending it across the promenade. You find a bench nearby and sit, watching the gentle dance of reflections. The yachts sway softly, their masts forming delicate silhouettes against the radiant sky. Each breath you take feels aligned with the rhythm of the sea, the city, and the fading sunlight. As the sun continues to sink, Monaco's details sharpen in the golden light. The small gardens tucked between buildings, the colorful flowers along terraces, and the soft hum of life winding down for the day. The scene encourages you to move slowly, breathe deeply, and let your mind drift gently. The city's elegance now feels intimate, personal, and calming, wrapping around you like a gentle embrace. Walking back toward the cliffside paths, the air is cooler, carrying hints of salt and evening blooms. Shadows lengthen, yet everything retains a soft, golden glow. You pause at a viewpoint overlooking the sea, closing your eyes and letting the symphony of light, scent, and gentle sound carry you into deep relaxation. The world feels steady, serene, and perfectly in balance. Monaco at sunset is more than a visual experience. It is a feeling, a state of calm that seeps into the mind and body. With each moment, your thoughts slow, your breath deepens, and the gentle rhythm of the city lulls you towards stillness, leaving only serenity and quiet joy. Below is just a soft glow, the sky above a vast, endless calm. Every sound is a whisper of peace, every breeze a gentle touch of comfort. You sit in silence, allowing the night to cradle you, until even your heartbeat feels like part of the wind. Night has fully descended upon Monaco, wrapping the city in a blanket of calm. The sky above is deep indigo, scattered with early stars reflecting softly in the Mediterranean below. The gentle motion of the waves against the harbor creates a steady rhythm, like the heartbeat of the city itself. You wander slowly along the promenade, feeling the cool evening air brush against your skin and listening to the soft murmur of life around you. The lights along the streets and harbor cast a gentle glow, illuminating Monaco's elegance without overwhelming it. Fountains shimmer quietly, their cascading water catching the reflections of street lamps. The yachts sway gently in their berths, their movements slow and hypnotic. From a distance, the cliffs rise majestically, the terraced gardens and pastel villas softened by night's embrace. Every detail encourages quiet observation, inviting you to move slowly and mindfully, to let the city's calm sink deeply into your being. You follow a narrow alley leading toward the old town, where cobbled streets twist and turn, offering peaceful corners to pause and breathe. The prince's palace stands illuminated in the distance, its golden accents softened by the night sky. The subtle hum of the city blends with the gentle sound of waves, creating a natural lullaby. You walk slowly, letting your thoughts drift with the rhythm of the city, the soft light guiding your steps like a gentle hand. Near the harbor, small cafes glow warmly, their doors open to welcome late evening visitors. The scent of warm pastries and brewed coffee drifts softly, mingling with the faint sea breeze. You imagine sitting at a small table, sipping a calming tea, letting your senses soak in the serenity of the evening. The soft clinking of cups, distant laughter, and muted conversation become part of Monaco's tranquil symphony. Walking along the waterfront, you pause to look at the sea stretching endlessly before you. Its surface glimmers under the moonlight, reflecting the city's lights in delicate, fluid patterns. The gentle sway of boats, the rustle of palm fronds, and the occasional call of a night bird create a soothing rhythm. Monaco at night encourages you to notice, to breathe, and to slow down. Every movement and sound is soft, deliberate, and harmonizing. Ascending the terraces back toward the cliffs, you encounter quiet gardens where night-blooming flowers release delicate fragrances into the cool air. The silhouettes of palms and olive trees sway gently, their shadows stretching across stone pathways. You pause at a viewpoint, taking in the vast panorama, the city lights, the harbor, the endless sea, and the night sky. Each glance invites calm reflection. Each breath feels deeper, slower, more aligned with the steady rhythm of Monaco itself. As you settle into a quiet bench overlooking the water, the city's nocturnal energy envelopes you. The movement of waves, the shimmer of lights, and the soft breeze guide your mind into stillness. Monaco at night is a sanctuary, a gentle, enduring lullaby that carries you into deep relaxation. Here, elegance and serenity coexist, allowing you to release every tension, to breathe deeply, and to drift gently into the calm embrace of the evening. Night has fully descended upon Monaco, wrapping the city in a blanket of calm. The sky above is deep indigo, scattered with early stars reflecting softly in the Mediterranean below. The gentle motion of the waves against the harbor creates a steady rhythm, like the heartbeat of the city itself. You wander slowly along the promenade, feeling the cool evening air brush against your skin and listening to the soft murmur of life around you. The lights along the streets and harbor cast a gentle glow, illuminating Monaco's elegance without overwhelming it. Fountains shimmer quietly, their cascading water catching the reflections of street lamps. The yachts sway gently in their berths, their movements slow and hypnotic. From a distance, the cliffs rise majestically, the terraced gardens and pastel villas softened by night's embrace. Every detail encourages quiet observation, inviting you to move slowly and mindfully, to let the city's calm sink deeply into your being. You follow a narrow alley leading toward the old town, where cobbled streets twist and turn, offering peaceful corners to pause and breathe. The prince's palace stands illuminated in the distance, its golden accents softened by the night sky. The subtle hum of the city blends with the gentle sound of waves, creating a natural lullaby. You walk slowly, letting your thoughts drift with the rhythm of the city, the soft light guiding your steps like a gentle hand. Near the harbor, small cafes glow warmly, their doors open to welcome late evening visitors. The scent of warm pastries and brewed coffee drifts softly, mingling with the faint sea breeze. You imagine sitting at a small table, sipping a calming tea, letting your senses soak in the serenity of the evening. The soft clinking of cups, distant laughter, and muted conversation become part of Monaco's tranquil symphony. Walking along the waterfront, you pause to look at the sea stretching endlessly before you. Its surface glimmers under the moonlight, reflecting the city's lights in delicate, fluid patterns. The gentle sway of boats, the rustle of palm fronds, and the occasional call of a night bird create a soothing rhythm. Monaco at night encourages you to notice, to breathe, and to slow down. Every movement and sound is soft, deliberate, and harmonizing. Ascending the terraces back toward the cliffs, you encounter quiet gardens where night-blooming flowers release delicate fragrances into the cool air. The silhouettes of palms and olive trees sway gently, their shadows stretching across stone pathways. You pause at a viewpoint, taking in the vast panorama, the city lights, the harbor, the endless sea, and the night sky. Each glance invites calm reflection. Each breath feels deeper, slower, more aligned with the steady rhythm of Monaco itself. As you settle into a quiet bench overlooking the water, the city's nocturnal energy envelopes you. The movement of waves, the shimmer of lights, and the soft breeze guide your mind into stillness. Monaco at night is a sanctuary, a gentle, enduring lullaby that carries you into deep relaxation. Here, elegance and serenity coexist, allowing you to release every tension, to breathe deeply, and to drift gently into the calm embrace of the evening. The city has settled into complete stillness. Monaco at midnight is a place of soft shadows and whispered tranquility. The streets are nearly empty, save for the occasional night walker or a distant hum of a vehicle moving slowly along the cliffside roads. The Mediterranean stretches endlessly, a dark expanse reflecting the scattered lights of yachts and harbor lanterns. Each wave moves with quiet grace, creating a gentle rhythmic lullaby that seems to echo through every corner of the principality. Walking along the waterfront, the gentle sway of the boats is mesmerizing. Masts creak softly, and the water reflects the moonlight in silver streaks that shimmer and dissolve slowly with each passing wave. The harbor itself, now calm and serene, feels almost suspended in time. You pause at a railing, leaning slightly, and breathe deeply. The night air is cool, scented faintly with salt and the delicate aroma of nearby gardens, carrying the subtle fragrance of jasmine and lavender that the evening has coaxed out of the blooms. The quiet streets of Monte Carlo are illuminated by the gentle glow of lamplights, creating pools of warmth amidst the deep night shadows. Flower boxes along balconies catch the faint light, their colors muted but still vivid in the soft luminescence. Every corner, every alley, every staircase seems to whisper tales of the city's long history, of royalty, artists, and dreamers who have wandered these streets long before you. Yet these stories are shared not as grandeur, but as gentle lullabies, soothing your mind and encouraging deep relaxation. Near the Princess Grace Rose Garden, the flowers are heavy with night dew, their petals glistening faintly under the soft illumination of hidden lights. The garden is nearly silent, save for the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze and the distant sound of water trickling in small fountains. You imagine walking slowly along the gravel pathways, each step aligning with the soft rhythm of your breath. The koi pond glimmers faintly in the moonlight, the fish moving lazily in circles, their motions unhurried and hypnotic. Ascending to the cliffside terraces, the panoramic view of Monaco at midnight unfolds before you. The city glimmers softly, scattered lights reflecting across the harbor and hills. Beyond, the Mediterranean stretches into the infinite, dark yet inviting, its waves creating an endless pattern of gentle sound. You sit on a stone ledge, legs dangling slightly, letting the scene wash over you. The combination of water, light, and air feels like a protective embrace, a cocoon of serenity wrapping you in calm. Even the prince's palace, majestic yet understated in the midnight glow, seems to exhale slowly, radiating calm rather than authority. Its golden details catch faint light, shimmering in rhythm with the gentle waves below. The city itself seems to breathe with you. Each lamplight, every soft shadow, every gentle sound orchestrated to guide your mind into tranquility. In this stillness, your thoughts quiet, and the subtle lullaby of Monaco at midnight carries you deeper into relaxation, preparing your mind for dreams. Before long, the first hints of dawn begin to touch the horizon. The darkness slowly fades into soft shades of lavender, pale pink, and muted gold, stretching across the sky and reflecting gently on the Mediterranean waters. The city seems to yawn, its elegant buildings catching the early light, their shadows long and soft. You wander toward the harbor once more, greeted by the gentle shimmer of first sunlight on the boats and the water's surface. The Larvato beach begins to glow faintly under the morning light. The sand, cool and soft, invites you to walk barefoot, feeling each grain beneath your feet. The waves, ever steady, roll in with a soothing rhythm, their gentle crash blending with the quiet murmurs of the awakening city. Early joggers pass by silently, their steps soft against the pavement, while seagulls glide gracefully above, occasionally diving toward the shimmering sea. The city awakens slowly, its energy gentle and measured, inviting calm observation rather than rush. Walking through Monte Carlo's streets, you notice the soft illumination of cafes preparing for the morning. The aroma of fresh bread, pastries, and brewing coffee drifts into the air, mingling with the faint scent of salt and flowers from terraces above. You imagine stopping at one of the cafes, taking a slow sip of warm coffee while the city stirs quietly around you. Each sound, each movement seems designed to ease the mind, to coax the day gently into consciousness. Ascending to the cliffside viewpoints, the prince's palace catches the rising sun, its golden accents glowing softly. The harbor reflects the changing sky, waves rippling gently under the growing light. Each moment feels suspended, as if the world has slowed just enough to allow observation, reflection, and inner calm. Monaco in the early morning is quiet, yet alive, a place where nature and architecture, light and water, history and present all converge in soft harmony. The Japanese garden and smaller terraces awaken too, releasing faint fragrances into the morning air. Leaves shimmer with dew, and birds begin their morning calls softly, like a gentle chorus. You pause, breathe deeply, and feel your mind settle into this slow, unfolding rhythm. The city's elegance is revealed in the gentle movement of life, the soft illumination, and the delicate harmony between human and natural elements. As the sun rises further, Monaco's colors deepen into soft pastels. The sky, the sea, the cliffs, and the city blend into a serene canvas, each hue complementing the next. You take a final slow walk along the promenade, letting the rhythmic waves, soft sunlight, and gentle city sounds guide your thoughts. Monaco's morning carries a quiet invitation to breathe, to move slowly, to observe, and to feel completely at peace. By the time you pause at the harbor once more, the city is fully awake, yet its elegance and tranquility remain intact. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the gentle lull of the waves, the soft warmth of the sun, and the subtle rhythm of Monaco seep deep into your mind. Here, in the early light, you feel calm, centered, and ready to drift into a day filled with serene exploration. As the sun rises higher, Monaco begins to shimmer with the soft glow of early morning warmth. You wander through the quiet streets of Monacoville, where narrow cobblestone lanes wind upward and around the cliffs. The pastel buildings radiate a soft elegance, their balconies adorned with cascading flowers that sway gently in the breeze. Each step you take feels measured, harmonious with the city's calm rhythm, and every corner invites gentle discovery. The Prince's Palace stands majestically above, bathed in the golden sunlight. Its historical grandeur is softened by the serenity of the morning, the quiet streets surrounding it creating a peaceful contrast. You pause to imagine the lives that have unfolded within these walls, centuries of tradition, celebrations, and quiet moments of reflection. From this vantage point, the harbor stretches below, dotted with yachts that gleam softly in the sun's early rays. The sound of the gentle waves lapping against the harbor edges adds a soothing soundtrack to your walk. Winding down the streets, you come across small cafes beginning to open for the day. The scent of fresh pastries and brewed coffee drifts through the air, mingling with a faint aroma of salt and sea breeze. You imagine sitting at a small outdoor table, letting the world move slowly around you while savoring a warm croissant. The soft murmur of morning conversations, the occasional ringing of distant bells, and the subtle movements of locals going about their day blend seamlessly, creating a gentle symphony of urban calm. Passing through quiet squares, you notice small gardens tucked between buildings. Flowers bloom softly, their colors muted yet vibrant in the morning light. Olive and cypress trees sway gently in the breeze, casting soft shadows that stretch across the cobblestones. You breathe deeply, feeling the cool air and faint fragrances settle into your senses. Monaco's streets, with their subtle elegance and gentle rhythm, encourage you to walk slowly, to pause often, and to allow the city's serenity to seep into your mind. As you move closer to the harbor once more, the water glistens under the morning sun. Gentle ripples travel across its surface, catching the light in patterns that shift softly with the motion of the waves. Yachts bob lightly, their reflections mirrored in the calm waters, creating a mesmerizing scene of tranquility. You pause at a railing, letting your eyes wander over the harbor, the city, and the endless expanse of the Mediterranean beyond. Each wave, each movement, each soft sound of the city encourages a deeper relaxation, guiding your mind into calm awareness. Continuing along the waterfront, you pass the Larvato beach, its sand cool and inviting. The soft rhythm of waves rolling onto the shore forms a gentle, almost hypnotic cadence. Early joggers and walkers move quietly along the promenade, their presence blending seamlessly with the subtle pulse of the city. You feel yourself aligning with this rhythm, each breath syncing naturally with the gentle cadence of Monaco's morning. Ascending toward the cliffside gardens and terraces once more, you discover hidden nooks and quiet benches that overlook the city. The view is breathtaking. The harbor below, the city stretched across the cliffs, and the endless horizon where sea meets sky. You sit for a moment, closing your eyes, letting the warmth of the sun, the gentle breeze, and the rhythmic sounds of water and city life envelop you. Monaco at this hour feels like a meditation in motion, a place where elegance and serenity coexist in perfect harmony. The morning continues to unfold, bringing with it soft, golden light that warms the stone streets and terraced gardens of Monaco. You make your way toward the exotic garden, perched high above the city, offering panoramic views that take in the cliffs, the harbor, and the endless expanse of the Mediterranean. The garden is a haven of calm, its paths lined with cacti, succulents, and flowering plants, all basking in the gentle sunlight. The air carries subtle fragrances, earthy and sweet, blending with the faint scent of sea salt carried on the breeze. Walking slowly through the garden, you notice the delicate rustle of leaves, the soft hum of bees, and the distant calls of birds. The pathways curve gently, encouraging a leisurely exploration, while small benches offer perfect spots to pause and observe. You imagine sitting quietly, taking in the sweeping vistas, and feeling a deep sense of relaxation settle into your body. Each step, each breath, each glance around the garden draws you further into a state of calm and mindfulness. The viewpoint over Monaco reveals the city in its entirety. The harbor glimmers under the sun, yachts and sailboats swaying gently. The pastel-colored buildings of Monte Carlo glint softly, their windows reflecting the light like tiny mirrors. The cliffs rise dramatically behind the city, adorned with terraced gardens and villas that seem almost suspended above the sea. Every detail encourages you to slow down, to notice, and to appreciate the delicate balance between nature and human craftsmanship. As you wander along the garden paths, small fountains trickle quietly, adding a soft, watery melody to the tranquil atmosphere. The movement of water, combined with the gentle breeze and warm sunlight, creates a perfect backdrop for reflection and quiet thought. The garden feels timeless, a place where minutes stretch into moments, and moments dissolve into a peaceful awareness of the present. Descending from the garden, you find yourself back among the terraced streets of Monacoville. Balconies adorned with flowers, narrow alleys bathed in sunlight, and quiet squares invite slow wandering. You pause at a small cafe, imagining a warm drink in hand as you watch the city pulse softly with life. Even as Monaco wakes fully for the day, the calm and elegance remain intact, offering a gentle rhythm that carries your mind and body into ease. The streets lead back to the harbor, where the Mediterranean sparkles under the growing sun. Boats drift lazily, and the sound of water lapping against the docks forms a hypnotic, soothing cadence. You pause at a railing, letting the gentle motion of the waves guide your thoughts into stillness. The combination of sunlight, water, and soft city sounds encourages deep relaxation, each element orchestrating a subtle lullaby that settles into your mind. As you continue your stroll along the waterfront, the beauty of Monaco reveals itself in details both grand and intimate. Flowers spilling over terraces, the intricate stonework of historic buildings, the rhythmic motion of the sea. You breathe deeply, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin and the gentle breeze in your hair. Monaco's streets, gardens, and harbor blend into a seamless meditation, a cityscape designed not just to be seen, but to be felt, experienced slowly, and absorbed fully. By the time you pause at a cliffside terrace overlooking the harbor, the city is alive with gentle movement. Yachts, water, and streets merge in a soft harmony, and the view stretches to the horizon, endless and calm. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the sights, sounds, and scents of Monaco fill your senses. Each breath is slow, deep, and unhurried, guiding you into a profound state of serenity, perfectly aligned with the city's elegant, measured rhythm. The afternoon sun bathes Monaco in a gentle glow, softening every edge and highlighting the pastel hues of the buildings. You find yourself wandering through Monacoville's hidden alleys, narrow paths that curve around historic walls and quiet squares. The city's elegance is present everywhere, yet here it feels intimate, almost secret, a gentle invitation to explore slowly. You notice small balconies overflowing with flowers, the leaves rustling softly in the warm breeze, and the occasional distant laughter that drifts up from a hidden cafe. Walking slowly, each step seems to harmonize with the city's rhythm. The cobblestones beneath your feet are smooth, worn by centuries, and each stone seems to carry a whisper of history. You pass by small shops and artisan boutiques, their displays inviting curiosity but not hurried attention. The calm of Monaco in the afternoon encourages you to slow down, to notice the subtle details, the texture of walls, the gentle sway of potted plants, the delicate patterns of light and shadow. A quiet square opens before you, and you pause to sit on a shaded bench. The distant sound of a fountain trickling blends with the gentle hum of life around you, creating a soothing melody. The warmth of the sun filters through the leaves, casting soft patterns across the cobblestones. Every breath feels deeper here, aligning naturally with the soft cadence of the city. Monaco, in these hidden corners, feels like a place suspended between history and tranquility, where every moment is a chance to pause and breathe. As you continue, the Prince's Palace appears again on the hill, majestic yet softened by the afternoon light. From this vantage point, you see the harbor below, boats swaying gently, and the cliffs rising dramatically behind the city. The combination of natural and man-made beauty invites contemplation, a slow appreciation of life's simple pleasures. The gentle motion of the sea mirrors your own breathing, reinforcing a sense of calm and balance. Passing through more quiet streets, you discover small cafes beginning to prepare for the evening. Their subtle sounds, a door closing, the clinking of cups, the soft murmur of conversation, blend with the ambient sounds of the city. You imagine sitting at a small table, tea in hand, observing the slow unfolding of Monaco's daily rhythm. The subtle fragrances of flowers, fresh coffee, and the sea air mingle, creating an atmosphere that encourages stillness and relaxation. The afternoon continues its gentle progression as you wander toward the exotic garden once more. Here, sunlight filters through the plants, casting dappled shadows along winding paths. The garden's tranquility is profound, each detail, from the colors of succulents to the soft rustle of leaves, drawing you deeper into quiet awareness. The city below, the harbor, and the endless horizon all combine to create a sense of timeless calm. Every corner of Monaco at this hour feels deliberate yet unhurried, a choreography of elegance and serenity. You pause at a viewpoint, taking in the panoramic view, letting the gentle hum of the city and the soft movement of the sea guide your mind into stillness. Each breath, each glance, each step contributes to a deep sense of peace, allowing Monaco to slowly unfold its calm around you, enveloping you in its tranquil embrace. As the afternoon wanes, Monaco shifts subtly under the golden light. The sun's warmth deepens, creating long, gentle shadows that stretch across the city's cobblestone streets and terraced gardens. You wander along the harbor promenade, the soft lapping of water against the yachts and boats providing a steady, soothing rhythm. The reflections of light on the water dance slowly, mesmerizing in their gentle motion, guiding your gaze and your thoughts toward calm serenity. You notice the subtle details of the city in this golden hour. Windows glow softly as they catch the sun, flowers spill gracefully from balconies, and small alleys invite exploration. The Japanese garden and smaller green spaces bask in the warm light, releasing gentle fragrances into the air. Jasmine, lavender, and herbs mingling with the faint scent of the sea. Each breath draws these soft aromas into your senses, inviting deeper relaxation. Walking past the Monte Carlo Casino, its elegant facade glows warmly under the sunlight. The fountains around the square shimmer, the gentle splashes echoing softly in the quiet streets. A few visitors pass by, their movements calm and unhurried, their presence adding subtle energy without disrupting the tranquility. You imagine sitting nearby, letting the warmth of the sun, the rhythmic sounds of the water, and the soft glow of the city guide your mind into deep ease. Ascending toward the cliffside terraces, the panoramic view unfolds magnificently. The harbor below sparkles with golden light, yachts gently swaying with the rhythm of the water. Pastel-colored buildings glow softly, the terraced gardens casting intricate shadows that stretch across the city. Each moment feels deliberate, measured, and yet effortlessly gentle, a perfect blend of elegance and calm. As evening approaches, the sky begins to take on warmer hues, soft oranges and pinks blending into the pale blue of the horizon. The movement of waves, the rustle of leaves, and the distant hum of the city blend into a harmonious lullaby. You pause on a small terrace, leaning slightly over the railing, and let your senses absorb every detail. Monaco at this hour is a meditation in motion, a gentle, living canvas that encourages deep reflection and quiet awareness. The subtle interplay of light and shadow, color and form, creates an immersive experience that guides your mind gently towards stillness. The sun dips closer to the horizon, and the city, harbor, and cliffs are bathed in a golden glow. Each breath, each glance, each heartbeat aligns with Monaco's gentle rhythm, leaving you calm, centered, and perfectly at ease. The sun begins to set, painting the city in rich hues of amber, rose, and gold. Monaco glows softly under the fading light, the harbor reflecting the warm tones of the sky in gentle, shifting patterns. The yachts sway lazily, their movements calm and hypnotic, mirroring the slow rhythm of the waves. Walking along the promenade, you feel a profound sense of serenity settling in your body and mind. The streets of Monte Carlo and Monacoville are bathed in golden light, softening the edges of buildings and alleys. Flower boxes spill vibrant colors onto cobblestones, while trees cast long shadows that stretch gracefully across squares and pathways. The combination of natural and architectural beauty creates a soothing visual symphony, each element harmonizing with the next. As you approach the cliffside terraces, The panoramic view over the harbor is breathtaking. The sun hovers just above the horizon, casting reflections across the water that shimmer like liquid gold. The city feels quiet, alive yet calm, as if the whole world has slowed to honor this moment of soft illumination. You pause to breathe deeply, letting the colors, sounds, and scents of Monaco's sunset fill your senses. The palace square and surrounding streets glow warmly in the twilight, fountains and garden features catching the last rays of sun. Each element seems perfectly designed to nurture calm, to guide your attention gently toward the present moment. Monaco at sunset is both a spectacle and a meditation, a place where elegance and serenity coexist effortlessly, lulling your mind into deep relaxation. As the sun finally dips below the horizon, Monaco transitions into night. The city's lights twinkle softly along the cliffs, streets, and harbor, reflecting across the Mediterranean in delicate, shimmering patterns. The yachts sway quietly in the water, and the soft rustle of leaves in the gentle evening breeze blends seamlessly with the distant hum of the city. Walking along quiet streets and promenades, you feel the rhythm of Monaco's slow, guiding your thoughts and breath into stillness. Small cafes glow warmly, their lanterns and candles casting gentle pools of light. The faint scent of flowers, the salty sea air, and the soft sounds of water create a soothing atmosphere that invites your mind to drift. Climbing toward the cliffside terraces, the panoramic view of the city and harbor is mesmerizing under the soft twilight. The lights, the reflections, and the gentle movement of water create a lullaby of calm, a perfect conclusion to the day's exploration. Monaco at night is a sanctuary of elegance and tranquility, where every corner encourages deep relaxation. You pause one last time at a viewpoint, closing your eyes and letting the gentle hum of the city, the soft sway of the yachts, and the rhythmic motion of waves guide you into a peaceful state. The beauty, calm, and elegance of Monaco wrap around you, preparing your mind for rest, leaving only serenity and quiet joy as the city settles into night.